So news has broken this morning about one player who has decided to stay at his current club in January and not make a move until at least the summer, which dampens Newcastle United's attempts to get him, although rumours also have emerged that they had cooled their interest. Let's have a look at it.
Take me home to the banks of the riverside. Take me home to the place that I call mine. It's a place I love best. Yes, it's better than the rest. Take me home to the banks of the riverside.
Hi everybody, I'm Paul, back again with another video and just some latest news developing from Newcastle United this morning, and indeed Manchester United, as it seems like Jesse Lingard has decided to opt out of any move at all in January and stay at Manchester United until at least the summer. Now, Manchester United have come out and said that they haven't started any new contract agreements with Jesse Lingard, so it may be that he walks away from the club from nothing in the summer. Newcastle, of course, heavily linked with bringing in Jesse Lingard in January, given that, he posted on his Instagram that some of his team had been up at St James's Park a couple of times to games. It was either sort of Newcastle or West Ham that were sort of heavily linked with him. And it turns out now that he wants to stay at Manchester United for the remainder of his contract. I find it a bit bizarre. I must admit, he's not getting a look in at the minute at Old Trafford. Certainly not in Rangnick's plans at the minute to bring him into the first team. And, a move would have been great for him, even on loan, until the end of the season. And he would have still got his move away from Old Trafford on a free transfer, which would guarantee him a big payday. However, it seems that Jesse Lingard himself has come out and told Manchester United that he's not interested in a move in the summer, and he will be staying to, what he says, is fight for his place for the remainder of the season, which I find very bizarre. I really do. But, this is the situation we're going to be in at the minute. Players that have been linked in the past suddenly turning around and saying they don't want to move away from the club anymore. Like I say, it's up to Jesse Lingard really, but, from a footballing point of view, if he really wants to, be in a first 11 and get some games under his belt and sort of re-establish himself back in the England squad, then I thought a move would have been perfect for him. But obviously not. He's decided against it. So Jesse Lingard won't be signing for Newcastle United in January. A couple of other news for us. Transfer news, really. Sean Longstaff. Now, we know he hasn't played very well this season. We know he's had a very, very big dip in form since all those links to Manchester United a few seasons ago. It has been nothing but downhill for Sean Longstaff since then, unfortunately. It turns out that Nottingham Forest are interested in bringing him in the January transfer window. Now, Newcastle only want to loan him out originally, so it could only be a loan deal until the end of the season. Now, Forest are currently 7th in the Championship and having a great season after, of course, firing Chris Hughton earlier in the season. They've gone from strength to strength under their new manager, and it seems like they want to bring Longstaff in to bulk up their midfield in their bid to make the playoffs this season. So really it might be a fantastic move for Sean Longstaff, because he'll certainly be one of the main players there. He'll obviously be reunited with Jack Colback down there to help out in the midfield. So I don't think it would be a terrible move for him. Yes, it's not Premier League football, but you have to ask the question at the moment, is he a Premier League footballer? He hasn't shown that this season. He didn't show it last season. Since his injury and the links to Manchester United, his form has been nothing but terrible, in my opinion. Is there a player in there? We don't know. Is there a Championship player in there? More than likely, yes. I can see him doing very well if that move came off for him. So for Sean Longstaff, for me, it would be a great move. Certainly guaranteed first-team football at Nottingham Forest without a shadow of a doubt. So good luck to him if that happens. But yeah, it came out this morning that after 11 appearances this season in the Premier League, that Nottingham Forest could well be the team that pinched Sean Longstaff in the summer on loan till the end of the season. I was expecting a few Premier League clubs to come in for him, if I'm honest, but, you have to also take his form into consideration. He hasn't been great, and probably Championship is about his level at the moment. So if it comes off, I think it'd be a great move for Sean Longstaff. I really do. Now, on the injury front, Eddie Howe has confirmed that obviously long-term injuries for Jamal Lewis and Federico Fernandez, they're going to be out for quite some time. Now, he did also talk about Javier Manquillo and Emil Kraft. They were both unwell, so couldn't play. However, Emil Kraft was on the bench yesterday, but hadn't trained for a week, so he wasn't going to get any football yesterday anyway. But with regards to John Joe Shelvey, it's not serious, which is good news for Newcastle United. John Joe should be back in action for the Man United game, providing that goes ahead with everything going on in the Premier League meeting today at 1 o'clock. So I'd expect Shelvey to be back. He says it's only a slight knock. Obviously, Shelvey has played a lot of games. Eddie Howe did say that he's played quite a few games this season. And, players are bound to pick up these little knocks here and there. But it is very good to know that it's not a long-term injury, because given the performances of Hayden and Willock, we need Shelvey in the middle of the park for our remaining games in December, and then see what happens in the transfer window in January. But from what Eddie Howe is saying, John Joe is going to be very much in his plans after the January transfer window. So it's going to be players that come in to play around him. Now, Joe Linton's there at the minute doing a fantastic job. Is Joe Linton in Eddie Howe's thoughts to play in midfield for the remainder of the season? Only time will tell. But I do think we need some, another one in there, a tough tackler maybe, to win the ball, lay the ball off to the flair players, and be more of a midfield general than what we've got at the minute, because we certainly lack that. The spine of the team really is where we need to look at, centre backs, full backs as well. We need a lot of players in January if we're to survive. We all know that. So January is going to be very exciting for Newcastle fans this time around. There's no doubt about that. Given the disgrace that we had over the last 14, 15 years under Mike Ashley, when the transfer window literally meant nothing. Transfer deadline day might actually happen for us this season, if there's any late deals that we can snatch come the end of January. So a lot of exciting things to look out for. So I'm really, really pleased. And Alan Shearer's come out today as well and absolutely drilled Kieran Clark, it has to be said. He's not very happy with Kieran Clark's performance against Manchester City. But you know what? That was always going to happen. We know Kieran Clark is probably championship level at best now. He's had his time at Newcastle. Yes, he's been a wonderful servant to us. But, the cracks were there again yesterday for everybody to see. Especially with that first goal. But you know what? If Kieran Clark gets moved on in January, we'll say thank you very much for your time here. You have been a good servant, and good luck to your next club. He isn't good enough for the Premier League now, and we all know that. So there you go, guys. That is the latest that's certainly come out this morning. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the Lingard situation. Do you think he's doing the right thing, staying at Manchester United? I find it very, very bizarre. Obviously, reports came in last night that Kieran Trippier is a man who we've possibly already signed on a €29.4 million deal with £120,000 a week already in the bag. So hopefully we'll see that either the 1st or 2nd of January straight in the door and straight to work for us. So I'm quite happy with that signing, if that is a signing that we have made. But let me know in the comments below what you think. What do you think about the midfield as well? Do we, is Shelvey going to be a big part for the rest of the season? And he certainly was a miss yesterday, wasn't he? Because Willock and Hayden just aren't pulling the weight. But if you have enjoyed the video, guys, as usual, please do smash the like button for me. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please do consider subscribing. On the way to 7,000, of course, so looking to hit that over the festive period. So thank you very much to those who have recently subscribed. And live shows coming up this week. Tonight, if you're watching this video on the Monday, we have the Monday Night Rumour Mill, where we'll be looking at all the players linked with Newcastle United and see which ones could actually be realistic deals. And tomorrow night at 8:30, join me and Dave for the fan forum, where you can come on live with me and Dave and discuss everything Newcastle United. That should be a great show, given what happened at the weekend. And yeah, the review show got quite spicy last night, so if you haven't seen that, go back and watch that as well. But thank you for watching, guys. Enjoy your day. Take care.